All right, let's just jump right in. We're talking about turmeric, that bright golden spice that's probably sitting in your kitchen cabinet right now. But what if I told you it holds some truly incredible, science-backed health secrets? Well, that's exactly what we're going to unlock in this explainer.
So, let's start with a big question. What if a spice could actually help lower inflammation, but you've been using it in a way that means you're missing out on almost all of its incredible benefits? Yeah, that's the surprising twist we're digging into today.
And that brings us to what I call the golden obstacle. Because while turmeric is fantastic, there's one major hurdle that's stopping most of us from getting the good stuff.
At the heart of this whole story is a compound called curcumin. This is the real hero. Seriously, whenever you hear about the amazing health benefits of turmeric, what people are really talking about is curcumin. It's the source of all that antioxidant and anti-inflammatory magic. But here's the problem, and it's a big one. On its own, your body has a really hard time absorbing curcumin. It just gets metabolized and broken down way too fast in your liver and gut wall. That means most of its power never even makes it into your bloodstream where it can do all that good work.
The best way to think about it is like this. All those incredible health benefits are like treasure locked inside a chest. The turmeric is the chest, but curcumin is the gold. And if you just eat turmeric by itself, you're basically standing in front of this amazing treasure chest, but you don't have the key.
So if all that potential is locked away, how do we get it out? This is the fun part. Let's talk about exactly how to unlock turmeric's power and finally get to that treasure.
Which leads to the obvious question, right? How do we unlock the chest? Well, the answer is surprisingly simple, and I'd be willing to bet you already have it in your kitchen.
Okay, get ready for this number. 2,000%. According to researchers from places like Johns Hopkins, that's how much you can increase your body's absorption of curcumin, just by adding one simple ingredient. I mean, that's a total game changer.
And here they are, the 2 keys to the treasure chest. First up, black pepper. It has something in it called piperine, which actually stops your liver from breaking down the curcumin so quickly. And the second key? Healthy fats. You see, curcumin is fat-soluble, which means it dissolves in fat. So when you pair it with something like olive oil or avocado, it helps your body absorb it right into the bloodstream.
Okay, so we've got the keys, we've opened the chest. What's the reward? Well, let's start with turmeric's most famous benefit, its incredible ability to help soothe inflammation from the inside out.
And this is so important. Think about this quote for a second. Chronic inflammation is a hidden engine behind much of modern disease. Now, we're not talking about a sprained ankle here. This is that low-level, simmering inflammation that's been linked to things like arthritis and even heart conditions. So targeting that engine is a really big deal for our long-term health.
So, how does it work compared to, say, ibuprofen? Well, ibuprofen works by blocking pain signals, but curcumin works further upstream. It actually influences the inflammatory pathways right at the source. And what's really crucial is that it can do this without the long-term risk of stomach irritation that can sometimes come with other painkillers.
But the benefits don't just stop with your joints. This anti-inflammatory power also has a really amazing impact on another critical area, your brain.
To get this, we need to talk about something called BDNF. Think of it like fertilizer for your brain cells. It's this super important protein that helps your existing neurons survive and even helps new ones grow. And you guessed it, higher levels of BDNF are linked to better memory and learning.
Here's a great way to picture it. Imagine your brain is a dense forest and your neurons are all the trees. Well, BDNF is like the water and sunshine that helps those trees grow new branches and form stronger connections. And what research suggests is that curcumin can actually boost levels of this amazing brain fertilizer.
So, by boosting that BDNF, curcumin shows some really exciting potential for our brains. Studies have linked it to things like improved memory and attention, especially in older adults. Plus, its antioxidant properties can help protect the brain from what's known as oxidative stress, which is kind of like cellular rust. All right, so we've covered the why and the how. Now for the most important part, turning all this knowledge into action with a super simple, practical guide. And look, this could not be easier. You can stir a little into some warm tea to make a golden latte. You can toss it with roasted vegetables and some olive oil. You can even blend it into a smoothie with a scoop of nut butter. See the pattern? Every single one of these pairs turmeric with a healthy fat. And the golden rule, right at the bottom. Always add a pinch of black pepper.
Now, just one final, really important point. Turmeric is a powerful, supportive ally for your health. It is not a miracle cure. It works best when it's part of an overall healthy lifestyle, and it should never be a replacement for professional medical advice.
So there you have it. You now have the keys to the treasure chest. You know the obstacle, and you know the simple, powerful solution. The only question left is, now that you have the keys, how are you going to start unlocking the power of this golden spice in your life?